How you guys doing? Welcome back in. We are at the end of the night here on August 20th. I'm at the planetary hour of Mars. We're getting ready to ingress into the hour of the sun. And what I'm noticing in the energy overall is that the sun was at its highest point at the degree, or the highest number here of the number 8. And all of the energy happening in today's planetary hours because it is in its domicile energy. But it looks like it's more so coming down. All right, as it's getting closer and closer to the sun in Virgo, which we're about a day and a half away. All right, so we're going to do this community chat. I've pulled together the Citadel deck. All right, I have my Oracle of the Radiant Sun here, and I also have my Light Seers deck. I'm also going to be pulling from the Soul's Journey. Okay. What I want to go over more so is the Sabian symbol and where we are with the specific conjunction with the moon in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces. It's going to happen at 10:45 p.m. at 17 degrees and 22 minutes. So we're going to round up to that 18th degree with Pisces energy. A gigantic tent. We've been speaking about this for a while now. Performance in public. We are subject to the pressure and support of our community, which sometimes focuses its attention on us alone. Be entertainer, teacher, and or priest. Alone, we may well be satisfied with our own ideas and creative outpourings, but if we want to attract the following, we will need to put on some kind of public display, which is typically entertaining or spiritual and could be a circus or a religious group, for example, the kind that is suggested by a marquee. We cannot expect our messages to gain validation and popularity or even much attention unless we are willing and capable enough to focus outwardly with the intention of self-exposition. All right, so this one speaks about apportionment. A conductor is needed to bring the orchestra into alignment. This is an image of the ability to assign the most effective resources to organize a specific outcome. Divergent capabilities are apportioned to meet the needs of complex situations by one with an exemplary knack at organization of their own attributes or others. All right. Whenever we engage with others, we inevitably participate in a sharing of not only skills but risks as we together serve a common cause. Okay. So that's the 18th degree mark and where we're speaking about this conjunction. I don't know why I feel the need to split this energy in between masculine and feminine energies, but I'm going to do so. I'm going to pull 3 cards on each side, and I'll do that for the Soul's Journey card as well as this Oracle of the Radiant Sun. All right. We're meant to put on a show here, all right, to entertain people. Let's see what's going on in this energy and what's happening within the community. All right. Obviously, we have this Saturn in Pisces, this moon in Pisces, which is going to be the epitome of Saturn being the masculine and the moon being the feminine coming together. Okay. So what's going on in the energy? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Let's get into it. Welcome in. Well, all right. Let's see. Okay. I have acceptance, success, and grief on one side here. We're going to see who's who in a second. I see balance. Forgiveness. And judgment. Interesting. Today is the 20th. Judgment card in tarot is the 20th card. And it is the representation of Pluto's energy. Down at the bottom of the deck there, I have discipline. So that's giving me heavy on the Saturnian energy. All right. Being disciplined, structured, very authoritative in your energies. Behind that was self-esteem. So it looks like someone here is possessing the gift, all right, of the soul that benefits yourself as well as others. All right. And whoever it is that's trying to accomplish goals, they have their mind set to something. All right. Now, overall, this can be where 2 energies are uniting into one, which is typically a conjunction. All right. So here I'm seeing on one side acceptance, success, and grief, balance, forgiveness, and judgment. I'm seeing the crown chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus on one side. All right. I'm seeing third eye, throat chakra, and sacral on the other. Obviously, both of these energies are going to come together. All right. So it's giving me a heightened creativity, a little bit of that, that energy that we need, that willpower in order to take action, which I kind of see with the energy of the sun and how it's shrinking down its energy, getting closer to Virgo's energy. All right. Virgo is to become grounded again. All right. So whatever it is that one is in acceptance of, it says, I am learning to accept that things that I cannot change. Success is here. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And the grief card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. All right. So if someone feels in grief on this side, they're celebrating success more so and accepting what is and the things that they cannot change. Over here, we have the energy of balance. I bring a state of being. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. The forgiveness card says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, and I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So this is the person I feel that needs to come more so into balance. This is what they're focusing on. This person is accepting. This person is in grief, possibly for coming into the energy of success. And this one needs to deal with judgment to come back into balance and open themselves up to forgiveness. All right, we're going to see what's what here. Let's look at the energy of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Now, I'm going to discern by the planetary aspects that I see that are more masculine and or feminine. I'm going to set the intention on that. Let's figure out what this is all about here with this conjunction. Now, this can just be heightened emotions and where one is having to more so remain balanced, open themselves up to forgiveness. All right. Be more nurturing instead of more disciplined at times. But that's that Saturnian energy. It's like, it's giving the heavy masculine overall. What's going on over on this side with acceptance? Yeah, this is the feminine's energy. Yeah. Look at all this Venus here, you guys. I mean, damn. All right, I got Venus in the 8th, the 9th, and the 11th, as well as the energy of the sun in the 11th. This is going to be possibly even a sun sign Aquarius. All right. Venus in Virgo, where does that sit for Aquarius? That's going to be in the energy of the 8th house. So someone's accepting their transformation and what's happening here. It's almost as if they're tuning into the deep emotional feelings more so. All right. And you have to remember that this Venus in Virgo in opposition to Saturn and Pisces just happened a day ago. So this person here is more so understanding that there's things that they cannot change in their life. This is giving me the divine feminine energy. All right. There's some sort of secret or something that's happening, some sort of transformational energies. All right. It seems like they're flirting with the idea of tapping into spirituality. And they're also here understanding what it is to discern being more so in the emotional state and or in the logical state. All right. This person can be very idealistic, but it looks like as they tune into the emotional state, it's causing them some sort of grief here. Okay. Let's look at the masculine side. As I say, the masculine side looks full in the bottom of the deck there. So that's Mars in Cancer. This energy is actually going to step in at the very beginning of September, about the first or second weekend. It's on September 9th, I believe, or the 8th. All right. But there seems to be some sort of clashing in the energy. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm kind of deep in the reading already. Let's see here. Now, it looks more so like the masculine is the one having to come back into balance here. So as the energies of the moon and Saturn are conjuncting, just yesterday we had Venus and Saturn in opposition, which is, again, the energy of a masculine and a feminine in opposition. Okay? This one seems like they're getting a bit closer, having to be able to open up and express what it is that they're feeling to be able to come into balance here. All right? Well, okay. That was quick. That was the energy of Mercury in Sagittarius. So this could be the energy of discovery. Okay. All right. I've got Saturn here with the energy of Sagittarius, Mercury with Sagittarius. I see the sun in Aries. This is definitely giving a masculine energy on this side. In tarot, you guys, Saturn in Sag is going to be that 10 of Wands. So this person has been carrying the heavy load. All right. Mercury in Sagittarius is going to be the 8 of Wands. This person could be accelerating very, very quickly in whatever it is that they're doing. And it looks like it's more so going to be on a journey that requires someone to elevate, to go into a higher level of knowledge. This person has the energy of the sun in Aries, which is very assertive. All right. I'm also seeing the sun in Cancer, which these two energies could be at a square. So once again, we're looking at a masculine energy at a square tension with a divine feminine energy, which is going to be that cancer energy. Whatever this person's doing here, it could definitely be something charitable. I'm seeing Cancer's energy here twice. All right. Cancer and Sag. We've got one cardinal energy, one mutable energy. All right. So I feel the mutable or the cardinal energy and where one is supposed to express the energy of more nurturing sides. I feel like that's where the energy is coming to forgiveness. Okay. So if you find that you have something resourceful that you can do as charitable work, whether it be carrying the heavy load, learning about something, asserting yourself and putting yourself out there in order to teach it. All right. It's understanding here with judgment that everyone has their own unique challenges and paths, and maybe this is your way of learning by opening yourself up to forgiveness. All right. Let's get the community deck out here. Let's pull 3 cards and see what's going on. That's interesting. All right, what is this conjunction bringing into the energy tonight? You guys, this is happening while the sun is at the 28th degree and 32 minutes of Leo. It's getting closer and closer to that critical 29 degree. All right, so that's what we will be stepping into tomorrow. I believe I read out that Sabian symbol earlier today. We'll touch base with it really quickly. All right, this was going to be on my last spread. It speaks about a mermaid and how motivation to manifesting dreams right now. It says creativity contains a poignant feeling of uncertainty whether divine inspiration will be successfully given form or die away, responding excitedly to the creative impulses. So I feel like the heavy orange here with the sacral chakra is calling for you to get creative. You are the one to be the entertainer at this time, the priest, all right, the teacher in any way. But you have to remain balanced overall with the energy of this conjunction. Let's see what this is. Okay. I'm seeing the energy of the shepherd. All right. So celebration, family. I see the archer that came out second, binding your time and planning ahead. So the archer is the representation of Sagittarius's energy. And we have Sag out here 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. So heavy on the higher learning. And then I see the smith. So there could be some overthinking taking place or someone needs to take action. All right. Let's take a look at what these energies are speaking about here. Down at the bottom of the deck, I have a cartographer, a crossroads exploration. All right. I don't know if you guys see what I'm seeing, but it's the resemblance of possibly wanting to travel the world. All right. Learning new things. Where's the other one here? It's kind of give a very flirtatious energy to the feminine side, but for the masculine side, this could be great to learn new things, meet new people. All right. It's given like a teacher class. It's almost as if you've met your family, that type of thing. All right, let's see. With the shepherd, this one is speaking about there we go. All right, you guys, I'll read it out. It says, on a gentle, grassy rise just beyond the citadel, white spotted goats bleat and graze. The sun bathes the hills in warmth. Heavy-headed dandelions nod lazily, and all is peaceful. From under a shady tree, the shepherd watches their flock, the bell at the end of their crook ringing out over the slopes. It's a simple life, but the shepherd knows how to celebrate the pleasure of loving and loving well. A is a leader and a parental figure. They ensure that their flock doesn't go astray, no matter the weather or the direction. It's time for you to look to your own relationships, family or otherwise, and reach out to them. Just as the shepherd guides their flock, don't be afraid to take the leading hand where it's needed. Someone needs to step up, and right now, that is you. So, in reverse, this card says, in giving so much energy and time to your social bonds, you may have gone overboard and begun to smother them with your affections. Rather than putting so much effort into the affairs of others, give some time, space, and turn that love back onto yourself. All right. So, this could be that you're accepting that, there's things that you cannot change. You find success in whatever it is that you're doing. All right. But you possibly have grief because you're understanding that whatever it is that one is losing out on is an opportunity to really appreciate that. So whether it be the energy of Venus, can be love, can be beauty, can be creativity, and this is what you want to express out, you can be very idealistic within that energy at this time. But be careful who you give it to, because you want to give it to people that you feel are valuable with this information. All right, let's look at the energy of the Archer. All right, number 60 in the book. All right, it says here, slender fingers trail the fletching of an arrow and knock it on the bowstring. Others training with the bows loose early, eager to prove themselves, but the archer knows the value of their own judgment and takes their time. A deep inhale, a held breath, a moment to aim. The arrow whistles through the air and strikes its targets across the training ground. The archer always knows exactly what they're shooting for. Others around you may have targets full of arrows, but you know how long you need to aim true. Your own pace can't be measured against that of others, and your worth is not dictated by anyone but yourself. Don't let doubt make you falter your time. Your arrows will fly true when they're good and ready. So, in the reversed energy here, it says some arrows go astray. That's just life. Don't be disheartened when your plans go awry. Learn from your mistakes and focus on the next arrow. All right. So this can be where you know that on your path, you're dealing with specific challenges where you more so may be biding your time, where others may need to plan ahead. It's just everyone is dealing with a specific difference in a challenge. Okay. So someone here I feel is celebrating, the other one may be overthinking and needs to take action. This person over here needs to be more assertive, and that's the masculine energy. All right. So when it comes to someone being very disciplined, that's giving me the saturated energy in this overall conjunction. All right. Someone needs to focus more so on their self esteem and the courage that they have here. I'm seeing I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, and I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. All right. So maybe it's the masculine connecting with the energy of the moon is like having not so much of a disciplined energy overall because it wants to be nurtured right now. All right. Let's look at the energy of the Smith card here. Which one is this? There we go. 110. All right. So here's the Smith card. It says the cold glow, heat of the forge is a sharp contrast to the cold of the streets. In the gloom of the smithy, a hammer strikes iron. Something new and beautiful is created beneath a shower of sparks. There is a rhythm to the hammer and anvil. And in their work, the smith can turn their mind away from the rest of the world and focus solely on the task at hand. They know the value of working out a plan of action before heating the metal, but they also know that overthinking it will not benefit them. The time to strike is when the iron is hot. There's something on your mind that you've been planning for a long time, and though it may be easier to keep putting it off, the time for action is here. It's now. By continuing to overthink things, you're going to miss your opportunity. Seize the day and get to it. You'll feel so much lighter afterwards. So, on the reverse side here, you're currently stuck in a situation that you caused yourself rushing into. without suitable preparation beforehand. The consequences of your impulse actions are starting to catch up with you, but you can't blame others for them. It's time to admit that you're at fault here and learn from this the next time around. All right. So if you lost out on a specific opportunity to use something that was resourceful and or more so that could have been seen as charitable work that's good for others, all right, that's where you're meant to take action right now. You have some sort of higher knowledge here with Sagittarius's energy with fulfillment and discovery. And as it's speaking to me about how you're supposed to be planning ahead, I told you guys it's giving me the Mercury and Sagittarius' energy. I'm seeing the Eight of Wands. If anyone knows tarot, you're going to see the arrows pointing up in the air and shooting far. All right. So whatever it is that you need to be assertive with at this time, that's where Spirit wants you to take action. Okay. Let's get a spread on this. Push these over here. It's definitely giving me something that you have knowledge about that is something creative, all right, pertaining to spirituality, something that's resourceful for many people, something that could be of helping others to heal from within, all right, and this could be seen to come together with a specific community group of people, all right. You're meant to be idealistic with whatever it is that you have knowledge about. All right, let's look at this energy really quickly. I want to, interesting, I got Saturn and Libra down at the bottom of the deck. That's the representation of like the Three of Swords in tarot. All right, but it speaks about devotion. So this is you devoting your time, your energy, your resources to whatever. All right, to continue here on this journey. What's going on in this energy? I see Star card energy and the Queen of Pentacles. That could have been that full moon in Aquarius, more so. Queen Conjunct over to Venus and Virgo yesterday. That would be the energy overall. All right. What's going on with this conjunction today? I'm definitely seeing where there's something successful, it also brings in the energy of grief. Can't make that up. All right. Something else is being ignited here. It's almost as if the opportunity is now. It's like it's on fire. Take it. Here's the Venus and Aquarius's energy and where you may want to detach at this time. But why is that? Kind of show you what that looks like here when we speak about tarot opposing to this energy here. Wow, Spirit speaking in this deck here. All right. This is what it's looking like. The need to detach more so from the mental and really understand the emotional state overall. Okay. I also said I was seeing the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck speaking about devotion. This is something that you're devoted to. Could be definitely that you're feeling the hurt of it. All right. The grief of it all. Okay. I'm seeing the energy of balance between the sun and the moon there as well. All right. Understanding that you have to be devoted to both energies, masculine as well as feminine. A way of devoting yourself when you're successful with something and something is sparked up from within you and you're remaining disciplined and you're taking action in that way, the energy of the divine feminine is pulling on your emotional state. And it more so feels like I want to have that same type of balance. But here I see the energy heightened of the feminine energy. Okay. So the masculine is more so the one in grief here. Possibly wanting forgiveness for expressing some sort of heartbreak, whatever it may be. All right. Feeling resentful about something. Says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Exactly. All right. So someone that you may feel that you were devoted to, all right, you may be wanting this person's forgiveness, and it may be hurting the divine masculine inside by not being able to be balanced with the person that they feel connected to. Okay. Wow. Here's the moon. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So I feel maybe the ending of that full moon in Aquarius, which obviously is going to be changing a shift in the energy. We're now moving into mutable energy. Okay. And I don't even see mutable energy out here just yet. Besides the energy of Sagittarius, we spoke about it coming out 3 times already. All right. So there's nothing even going on in Sag right now, but it's the energy of discovering new things, traveling, tapping into this energy of spirituality. That's the shift in the energy. All right. As the Sabian symbol was speaking about, a gigantic tent, it's almost as if you have to put on some sort of performance in public. So that way you can gain the attention of others and bring them along with you. All right. Instead of overthinking something, it's almost like detach more so from the mental space. And it's like, stop overthinking that. It's time to take action now. All right. But someone here, it could be the energy of the heightened emotions. It's like someone's really deep in their feelings about it. It's giving me the masculine. I've got the Ten of Pentacles here and the Knight of Wands. It's definitely giving me like the energy of family. If someone has recently separated and is divorced, this was something completely unexpected. All right. Could definitely be if there was a divine feminine that separated from the masculine due to this energy and how heightened it was. All right. This could be where trying to gain the passion back. All right. In the family dynamic. All right. Celebrating someone's win. That type of thing. I'm feeling like the masculine needs to be a bit more supportive here. All right. Interesting as I'm speaking about Saturnian energy, because we're speaking about Saturn and Pisces. It's coming out with Saturn and Libra because I feel there's a heavy energy of the need of balance here. All right. I see Queen of Cups. I see Knight of Pentacles. I just heard meditate and contemplate. Take things easy. Slow down. So maybe the masculine is so used to taking action and making sure, you know, the family is provided for. I'm seeing that Ten of Pentacle energy. It's like if the masculine only needs to provide so that everybody is stable around them and that makes them happy. No, there needs to be balance overall within the emotional state for the masculine as well. And maybe this is what the feminine wants from their masculine. This could be with you within yourself. Okay, let's just take it as it resonates. I see the Magician here. All right, this is all part of the manifesting process. So this is giving me, once again, the Leo at the 29th degree, motivation to manifesting dreams. All right, so being able to tap in, contemplating and meditating on your dreams, taking things easy. All right, I just literally came out of a spiritual bath. I was meditating. I had on a specific mantra music, and I just literally poured water over top of my head, and I feel so refreshed. This is what I feel like. Okay. It's like, take things easy. Set your intention, put it out there, and put your hands up to God. That's what I feel. Okay. Let's see. So as we saw earlier, the energy of the Mars in Cancer, this can be like fights within the home environment, and how if there's a masculine and a feminine energy, um, there could be lots of grief within the feminine's energy, but the masculine wanting to bring in balance. All right. Understanding that everyone's going through their own challenges at this time. So maybe taking a step away and giving, space to those that need it could be of significance. Okay. But also being supportive when others are there, when they need you. I mean, that came out with the Shepherd card, right? So I see a King of Wands here and the Fool card, Ace of Swords. All right. So the minute that you gain clarity about when it's time to take action, when it's time to take that leap of faith, it's almost like trust your intuition at that point. Okay. You'll know when you're ready. I feel like just plan on the things that you want to see ahead of time. Okay. Get a little bit more on this, and I'm going to pull a crystal. We're going to end this. I don't want to make this one too long today. All right. Down at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. I mean, wow. We got the Ace of Wands out here. The Ace of Cups is now here. The Ace of Swords is here. I see the Three of Cups. That's friends and family. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, if you're not manifesting, I don't know what else is. I see it all through here. Where's my other one? Here it is. Look at this. This is part of your manifestation process. You set the intention. All right. You trust in the divine. And you take it easy. Take a leap of faith and just start taking action in whatever you set your intention on. You'll know when you feel balanced. Okay. Interesting, these two came out together because it says balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Judgment came out, and it says I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. All right. So those that are harboring resentment is blocking the energy of love and creativity. All right. Intimacy and bringing something into balance is what I feel. All right. So someone's on their up here and someone's on their low. It's a matter of becoming balanced. And I feel like turn to family and friends if that's what you need at this time. All right. Let me clean this up. So, I mean, I'm getting many different messages from this. New beginnings. All right. There's an ending to a specific cycle. I'm feeling the high emotional energy at this time after conflicts and challenges and arguments, and it's giving heavy on unexpected changes more so in the energy. But this is all a part of someone's discipline to structure their life and what they want it to look like and how they want to manifest new things. Okay. Let's see. This could be getting someone ready for when we step into Virgo season. All right. Where organization is going to be of significance. Day-to-day routines, remaining disciplined within their health, mind, body, spirit. All right. Being of service to others. Interesting. You're manifesting reciprocal love. Absolutely. Okay, guys. Miss Jenny, hopefully everything works out in your favor. All right. Let's take a look at this energy for this community chat and what's going to be the best crystal to use for this specific transit. We are currently right now within the conjunction. It's 10:44 within the next minute. All right. So if you guys feel the energy, put it in the chat. I've got aquamarine, watermelon tourmaline, and diamond. All right. So the 20th is today. You could be feeling like you're in your diamond energy. All right. When it pertains to all of the pressure and all of the strength that you've had to go through here, that has made you a diamond. Let's look at number 7 with aquamarine. All right, general message. More than ever, it's easy to get lost in a flood of information. While remaining focused and on task may be difficult when your senses are overstimulated, Aquamarine Spirit has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it all out and become clear as you make decisions. Your powers of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and the good of all. Crystals can be found when looking carefully at a big rock formation or a layer of earth. If you call on the help of the conscious universe and work with the energy of aquamarine, you can see what sparkles and calls for your attention, and you can quickly understand it too. Take a deep breath and be patient as you practice discernment and observe details you might have overlooked before. First, one at a time, and then in unison. So it's given me focus more so on the feminine energy and then the masculine, and then bring them into unity. Okay. Know that your ability to recognize the importance of small details is supported by the conscious universe. You are on the brink of attaining some powerful insights, and Aquamarine Spirit has come to show you the way. All right, so Aquamarine assists us in communicating on a frequency of love. Meditation with the stone enables us to soften the edges of our words, teaching us to express ourselves from the heart rather than strictly from what we know. This brings a loving vibration to our speech and, interestingly, allows us to truly be heard as the vibration is felt by those that we are speaking to. All right, so enhanced clarity, calm discernment, awareness, and the acceptance of one's truth is what we're speaking about with that energy. Let's look at watermelon tourmaline with number 58. All right, here we go. All right, general message. Watermelon tourmaline comes bearing the message that the divine order supports you experiencing your bliss. Notice the perfection in this moment, that unbreakable connection to universal consciousness within you. The conscious universe is here to guide you, so you may feel and experience bliss as it radiates outward. Your outer conditions will soon respond with a reflection of your natural joy and your peaceful heart. Forget the small stuff today and simply be present, feeling your bliss, experiencing that you are where you need to be, filled with joy, enthusiasm, and optimism right now. Yes, problems exist and always will, but Watermelon Tourmaline Spirit is here to remind you that they do not have to define your experience in this life, and you are extremely powerful healer and co-creator. So let joy and peace arise within you. You are asked now to acknowledge your co-creative powers and your ability to collaborate in the great healing work of all. It says, do not let your ego distract you from the pleasure of knowing that each moment you are here, you have the distinct honor of being able to contribute to the healing of the planet and all of her creatures. The conscious universe is giving you a shout out, so bask in your bliss. Life is good and getting better every moment. All right, let's look at the crystal spirit meditation. It says watermelon tourmaline gently grounds while stimulating the heart. Meditating with the stone allows us to be present in the moment. It brings in a feeling of gratitude and helps us understand that life is precious and perfect in every moment, regardless of what is happening around us. All right. Let's look at the energy of the diamond. I'm feeling a heavy feminine energy here. Okay. Let's look at number 20. All right. So, general message for the diamond card. As co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, the power of manifestation. Today you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those that are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time as you have suffered much in your life and now in a place of maturity and understanding. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet, loving gestures such as the willingness to listen, or to say, I am sorry that you are in this situation. Often it is these gentle actions that hold the most power. Your ability to move hearts is very strong right now. So even as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the conscious universe who knows the healing power of love and compassion. All right. So for those in the chat, we love you too. All right. Crystal spirit meditation for the diamond can be formed in the Earth's mantle in a lab or due to a collision of an asteroid with Earth. However, they come into being. They teach us that extreme pressure and hardships can transform even the most ordinary into something incredibly strong and beautiful. Diamond spirit asks us to contemplate how something that felt unbearable may have actually assisted us become more fully who we are. Can you see how strong you are now? All right, so this is the priceless gift of time and the pressure combined with beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, the right use of your power. All right, so seeing perfection in the moment, basking in the bliss of being, which is the energy of natural joy and peaceful hearts. All right, I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there. Good night.